I realize not a lot of people know how to get to wave 40. I've been seeing every time I'm grinding that can you please help, can you please help, can you please help. So I decided today I'm going to make a video and show you guys how to get to wave 40. Now even if you still have the same layout in infinity mode that I'm going to have, it's not going to work unless you have really overpowered units, right? If you have Luffy for example, we all know he's overpowered. I do have him at level 26. So I don't have him at a super high level as yet. We also have a Mihawk over here. I have a Vegeta on my team. We have a Erwin for boosting us. You will see how I'm going to use him. And we also have a Bulma, which is a Bulma is a priority to get to wave 40 because we do need the money to give it to our Mihawk. Because first of all, the flying units are overpowered. If you don't have a Mihawk, you need a good, strong, probably maxed out other flying unit. Our Vegeta, he's at level 58, which is almost max level, but at the end of the day, when it comes to reaching to wave 40, he's not as overpowered as we think. For lower levels, he's good, but when it comes to higher levels, there's better units that you can have. Another thing is, guys, if you do realize all of my units are almost above 1,000. We cannot consider Erwin or Bulma because they will not do DPS damage. Erwin will just boost, Bulma will just make us money. We basically only have Vegeta as a purchase option for our first couple of rounds. So we're going to start with placing a Vegeta right over here. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to have Luffy's over here. We're going to set up Vegeta's right over here, and we're going to set up Mihawk's right over here. And it's basically going to be like a combo. We're going to have Luffy hit them, most likely kill them. If he doesn't kill them, they're going to get through. Vegeta is now going to be really strong DPS at the end rounds. So he's just going to be there to do some damage. Now Mihawk will be swinging his sword all the way down over here to apply some damage, most likely killing them off. It's really important that you do have AoE characters, because AoE units, they're the best option. They will damage more than one of the NPCs, and that's what you need, especially for higher rounds. So we're going to give him his first upgrade. If one or two passes by, honestly, I don't care, let them pass. We're going to place our Bulma. Here's why Bulma becomes important. That's what makes our money. It's such a priority to focus on upgrading Bulma and placing more Bulmas as much as you can. Max it out as fast as you can. So make sure you guys have a unit that at least does 102 damage over here in the beginning, so you really don't have to worry and you can focus on upgrading your Bulmas. Okay, we're going to give our Vegeta a next upgrade. At this point, we're gonna give him a next upgrade after you got these to rank 1. There you go. Now we don't have to worry about him. He becomes an AoE, so we're gonna put him to last. So the focus was to basically get him to an AoE. Now we don't have to worry. This guy did get by, but honestly it's okay, even if they do damage a little bit. So before you skip a next wave, it's better to just upgrade our Bulma, because that money will come back to us after we do skip the wave. There you go, 700. So now we're going to upgrade this one to 750, and now it's going to make us 364 per wave. Getting money, as much money as soon as possible, that's when you're going to have a long run game. Alright, now that we have enough, we're going to upgrade our next Bulma. Now she's going to make 364 as well. Before we skip the wave, we're going to place another Bulma. Alright, now we're at 1700. Now we place our first Luffy right over here. Give him his first upgrade. It's so good because Luffy comes as a AoE right away, and he's so strong right off the bat, so he really does give you a nice carry and you could focus on other things. We're not going to upgrade our Vegeta. We're just going to keep focus at Luffy at this point. Make sure not to waste your money on maxing him out because we won't need him. Give Luffy our next upgrade, and we will upgrade our Bulmas before we skip the round. We're sitting at 2800. So now we're going to upgrade our Luffy. Once again, don't worry if it does go down a little bit, because once you do have these guys upgraded, then nothing's gonna get by until you do reach that high level. So at this point we could sell our Vegeta and we're gonna place another Luffy. We're going to max out both of our Luffys, and after we do that, then we're going to focus on placing more Bulmas and maxing them out. So we have some air units coming in and we do not have a Mihawk down yet, but since we did have all those Bulmas, once again, we're able to place a Mihawk. We're gonna place him right here so he has this covered right over here. It's important to place him right over here so he could swing the sword exactly straight down this line. Alright guys, so at wave 13, it's important to already have the Bulmas at upgrade 3. We're not going to upgrade them fully, and we're just going to leave them at upgrade 3 for now. Now that we got our money, we're going to place more Luffys down. Without the Bulmas, we would basically not be able to upgrade our Mihawks to maximum. They cost 6,000 each, so that would be a lot of money to build up. And by the time you would build up that money, you would be dead from the waves. So we're gonna upgrade all our Luffys. Not everyone has a Luffy, so as long as you have a unit that does more than 650 or does 650, you'll be okay for the front unit. Alright, so all our Luffys are maxed out at this point. So we're going to focus now on upgrading our Bulmas to maximum. Before you skip around, just let them make enough money so you could upgrade at least one Bulma or one of your units, and then the Bulma will bring back the money. Unless, in this case, like just happened right now, the wave clears before you can do that. But always try to upgrade your Bulmas before you skip around, so that way you always get your money returned. Alright, now that we have all our Bulmas maxed out, we are now gonna put our Vegetas down. Okay, so this is where our Irwin comes into play. We're going to place a Irwin right over here. We're gonna place the Irwin right over here. Now, Irwins are a priority to get to wave 40. We need that extra DPS boost in order to reach our goal. I'm gonna place another Irwin right here, and another one right here. Level them up. I'm going to upgrade my Vegeta. So over here, you're looking for a damage of 416 or above. As long as you have 650 damage in the front and you have 416 or above damage in the back. We have all our Vegetas upgraded now. You can have a higher Irwin, or you might even have higher units than me. It all depends. Okay, so now that we're sitting at 21,000, we're going to give our Mihawk his full upgrade. My Mihawk does 594 damage, so you should be looking for something that's around 594 or even more. If you have a little bit less, that's okay, honestly. As long as you have anything above 480 for the flying units at the back, you should be alright. As you guys can see, we're at wave 25 and we still don't have any problems. It is really important to set your team up right. Because if you, for example, if I just focused on upgrading my Vegeta in the front, I wouldn't have had enough money to place my Bulmas over here like this quickly. Paying attention to having a good unit for the very beginning so you don't have to keep upgrading him or placing more units, and you could actually rely on him and you could just place your Bulmas. That's a really good start. You need a really good start for this. So we're gonna place the rest of our Mihawk and build their setup basically. So once again, I am focusing on placing the Mihawks exactly so they could be aligned with the entrance of the door. Alright, I placed my Mihawks. Now I'm gonna give them Irwins as well. I'm gonna place one right over here, and I'm gonna place one right here. Upgrade them. And there you go. Now I have my back team set up as well. Them to last. Make sure you have some of them set to first. So in case they do come back over here, priority will be to take them out instead of focusing on last. Okay. This setup will also really work with every map, so it's not just this map exactly. You could do this with basically every map as long as you have our first, our second, and our third. Just keep them like that. Make sure you always have Luffy's or anything that 650 or above damage in the front. Always have it lined up like this. Have your Irwins for help. And make sure you're always using your Bulmas. If you guys don't have a Bulma, and you guys do have a chance to summon it because it's on the summon list, I highly suggest you go all out for it until you have it because it's very, very important in tower defense. So you should have around 3 Mihawks set to first and the rest of them could be set to last. Now by wave 33, everything should be upgraded. All of your Bulmas, all of your Vegetas, all of your Luffys, and the Mihawks. If you do have different units, they should still all be upgraded by now. Now we pretty much just wait until we see that the Luffys are struggling, and then we will activate our Irwins. Now they're starting to get over here and we have some runners, so we're gonna activate our Irwin, because why not? One, that's the great thing about Irwin. You could use him as much as you want basically. There is a cooldown, but when you have more than if you have just two Irwins, you could basically use this one, then you could use this one. By the time this one runs out, this one will be available again. And then you just keep repeating it. That's why we placed two. I did add a third one just because, just in case, but honestly, two is enough. There you go. Wave 36. No problem. They're still at the front entrance. So Mihawk is really good because he has super long range and not a lot of units have that, right? And he can basically reach all the way to the entrance. So this is pretty much overpowered. When we do activate our Mihawk, his strength will go all the way down over here as well with the Irwin boost. So this is pretty much overkill and you will survive to wave 40 no matter what if you have the Mihawk as well. Without the Mihawk, I'm sure they would be coming down all the way to over here, but with the Irwins coming in clutch, you should be fine. People are coming to our Vegeta, so we're gonna boost Vegetas. Instead of placing Irwin over here, you could place him over here if you want, just so he's easier to click. I just like having one there and one here, just for look's sake. So we're gonna boost him again. And over this point, we're going to boost our Mihawk as well. There you go. Boost our Luffy's again. And that's pretty much all you do, guys. There you have it, wave 40. We're gonna get to above wave 40 for sure. We're gonna boost our Vegetas, and we're gonna go ahead and boost our Mihawks again. So a few will end up over here, but you will still be able to kill them. We're gonna be able to survive till around 43, 44. Alright, so we're at wave 43, and now they're getting all the way back over here. This is where we might lose it, boys. But you know, 40. Our goal was wave 40, and we definitely achieved our goal. That's how you reach level 40, by having a proper setup and by using them properly. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.